I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go, here in the inner harbor. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception you'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that and try to improve in this one today.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Sanders on 3rd down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Travis Jones getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago. You could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 5.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. And he will have the Ravens' 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Play action now. It's Nix. A short one that is caught by Sanders. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught downfield. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
We'll go over the flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Caden Ellis in on that stop. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. One more time for Montgomery. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Sanders now off the bootleg. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Montgomery. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
3 yards. And the Steelers first down. A gain of 3.
Tremble comes in motion.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
They go play action now with Sanders. Throw on the run is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Steelers first down.
As Shador on first down, they'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun is Shador. That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Corey Horton now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense are now ready to get going on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go again with Hampton. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Another run here with Hampton. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. It is 2nd and 9 as we are ready to get back underway. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That is catch number 60 for the season.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the give, here's Hampton. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run with Hampton, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. From a little further back, is 2nd and goal.
The Steelers' 10-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Nix going to look to throw. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 6-3 lead. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Sanders. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
On play action, Shador. Kyle Hamilton, the 2-time Pro Bowler, plays everywhere. That time in there for the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Whoa! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Now Montgomery. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Now, Sanders. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. First and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another steal.
Now, Shador. Flushed to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's Montgomery. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Steelers open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
Yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
A run. This is Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Sanders. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Sanders. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the zone read, this is Nix.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
At the 42-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. 3rd and 7.
6 on the play. It's now 3rd down and 7.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Steelers offense, and their running back set to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. Oh, a loose football. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. And it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long. Sanders will throw it. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. The Ravens offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's now
2nd down. Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing. Nix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, it's just a really bad decision, Mike. And I'm not really sure what he saw there. The top of his drop, things looked a little cloudy, at least from up in the booth. So down on the field, he's just got to regroup, take what's there, especially early in the game. You don't want to turn the ball over and put yourself behind.
The Steelers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
6 yards.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins. It's 1st and 10. He's fighting fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action with Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
At the 42-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second down, he'll take the handoff and hold on to it.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal. When you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
A gain of 6. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hampton trying to work inside. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Nix to throw. Caught right side, it's Franklin. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
At the 14-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. If he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and you got a fresh set of downs. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense.
And he's into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. In motion is Barner. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And wow, he is light on his feet. Spinning forward, that's a pickup of about 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good for us Steelers.
They go play action with Sanders. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 33.
25-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third.
Good blocking, and he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Steelers. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here comes Horton, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He was defended by Garrett Stingley.
Now, a second down throw for next. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Now he'll air one out. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. As Shador on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Second down and 10.
From the gun, it's Shador. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh.
A nice alert play there, Mike, by his teammate to fall on that fumble, but it really just comes down to effort. Coaches preach it on both sides of the ball. The more guys around the ball, the more good things happen. And fortunately for this offense, he recovers the fumble and they live to continue this drive.
Now Sanders on. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
And now you need 2 hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
Here's Horton. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Ravens offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. Handoff here, up the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle.
That's
It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens cut the deficit down to 1. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Now it's Sanders. In trouble, and down he goes.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Back to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Chris Jones, he has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. 4th sack of the game.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
On the ground, Hampton. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Nix. We'll get that complete to Franklin. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
Back to throw is Nix. To the left side, and it is caught by Vannon. From the 38 now, here is 2nd and 6.
38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go with Hampton. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. One of the Ravens has it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. Here's Hampton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Hampton, and this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That is to the rookie, Torrey Horton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Pass right side, that is hauled in by Horton. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Ravens first down.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
There's that man again, another catch. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hampton. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
Remember, a field goal takes the lead, but first and goal, you're thinking touchdown. You can't lose yards on first down. It completely changes your approach now on a goal-to-go situation. Give credit to the defense.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. It is brought in the end zone. Torrey Horton. Touchdown, Ravens.
When you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Steelers 17.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with first and 10. Tremble comes in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. They need one right now. Third and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And you'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another run here with Hampton. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. In motion is Barner. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the Ravens have come up with the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, but you can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. On throw right side, going to be taken in by McMillan. It is 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
In motion is Barner.
36-yard line.
Sanders will throw it. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Steelers.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, we've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again is Sanders. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. From the gun on 3rd down. Sanders. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play It's fourth down. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Is a turnover on down.
A run. This is Hampton. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Give, and here comes Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Throwing. Nix. Over the middle. He fits it into Dobbs. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Good for a Baltimore first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road